Welcome back to MyL's Luxury Auto. When you look at the automotive landscape of 2025 and moving into 2026, the pace of innovation across premium brands like Subaru, BMW, Mercedes-Benz, and Volvo is striking. Subaru, often overlooked in the luxury conversation, has made its mark with dependability and smile-inducing lives in models like the WRX variants and the continuing strength of its SUV line. Consumer Reports ranked Subaru as the #1 overall brand for 2025, edging out longtime luxury players BMW and Lexus with a reliability score of 79 versus 78 for BMW, a first in recent history. Enthusiasts on Reddit continued to praise Subaru's reliability and value, even if the drivetrain and CVT quirks are acknowledged, and note that the brand now leads even Lexus and Toyota in reliability rankings. One of the biggest news items from Subaru for model year 2026 is the redesigned Impreza lineup. Subaru has eliminated the base trim entirely, pushing the sport trim to start at $27,790 and the higher power RS trim to around $30,690. The RS swaps in a 2.5-liter boxer producing about 180 horsepower, slightly detuned but with better low-end torque, while paddle shifter CVT, enhanced safety tech with eyesight, and a bold new Citroen yellow pearl color join black rear badging and auto vehicle shutdown on all trims. The new Impreza is less entry-level than before, but more premium feeling and sharply competitive in small car segment for 2026. BMW's big offerings for this period include the 8th generation 5 Series G60, its electric sibling the i5, the new 3 Series near the Neue Klasse era, and especially the refreshed BMW X for 2026. The G65 series line, covering rear-drive 520i, all-wheel X-drive models, hybrid plug-ins like the 530e, 550e, M560e, and full EV in the i5 versions, represents BMW's executive car movement, blending combustion, hybrid, and electric in one family since mid-2023 and well into 2025 and beyond. The redesigned BMW 3 Series G50 is set to debut for 2026 model year, available in sedan and wagon touring versions. It marks BMW's first 3 Series to include both gasoline and EV powertrains on separate platforms. It introduces the Neue Klasse design language, slimmer kidneys, minimalist futuristic styling, and an automatic-only drivetrain. BMW's electric SUV flagship, the X, receives significant revision for 2026. Sharper styling including illuminated grille, improved chassis and suspension, and battery increases up to 113 kWh. Entry X-Drive 45 produces 402 horsepower and about 312 miles of range at around $76,000. Mid-grade X-Drive 60 gives 536 horsepower and 364 miles, while the M70 delivers 650 horsepower, slightly less range but true performance, 0 to 60 in dramatic time. Critics say its infotainment remains cluttered, but it sharpens BMW's electric ambition and brings luxury EV performance to a lower price tier in the segment. BMW also ups the ante in performance with the 2025 M5 G90, saloon and touring continuing as one of the fastest sedans. Using a twin-turbo V8 paired with an electric motor yields over 530 horsepower plus 197 horsepower from electric boost, for a combined output rivaling supercars. Offered in saloon and, for the first time in North America, the high-performance touring estate, prices are expected around €180,000. This remains a halo car through BMW's electrified performance push. Mercedes-Benz shifts dramatically in 2025-26 with the third-generation CLA and its first electric variants integrated into a shared design family. The new CLA, sedan in March 2025 and shooting brake wagon in July 2025, is built on the new MMA platform and comes in both combustion and full EV bent models with identical styling. The EVs use an 800-volt system, 2-speed rear transmission, up to 472 miles, 761 kilometers, of range in certain configurations, and ultra-fast charging delivering nearly 200 miles of charge in 10 minutes. The shooting brake model stands out as Mercedes' first EV estate car, with increased cargo capacity up to 1,290 L with rear seats folded and a 2-meter electrochromic panoramic roof. On top of that, Mercedes ushers in the upcoming all-electric GLC EV, set to debut at IAA Mobility 2025. Based on the MB.EA platform, the GLC EV will deliver about 483 horsepower, standard AWD via 4MATIC, an EPA range over 300 miles powered by a approximately 94.5 kWh battery, silicon carbide inverters, and a 2-speed rear gearbox for improved efficiency at highway speeds. However, despite innovations, Mercedes is currently pausing U.S. deliveries of EQ Series EV models for 2026, cutting prices on EQS product lines and refocusing on ICE models due to soft EV demand and legislative subsidy shifts. Volvo's story in 2025-26 centers on its electrified SUVs. The premium full-size X90 launched in 2024 continues strongly into 2025. The flagship full-sized EV SUV is built on SPA2 platform with single-motor rear drive or dual-motor AWD versions, a 111 kWh gross battery, luxurious seating for 7, lidar-assisted safety tech including child and pet in-car detection, Android-powered interface, radical interior minimalism, and fast DC charging up to 250 kilowatts. While styling includes a prominent lidar hump on the roof, X90 sets a new safety and luxury benchmark for Volvo. Volvo expands its hybrid line in mid-2025 with the new XC70 PHEV. Built on the SMA platform, it returns the XC70 nameplate as a long-range plug-in SUV carrying both electric motors and a 1.5-L turbo with a 3-speed dedicated hybrid transmission. It can travel roughly 124 miles EV-only (CLTC) cycle, blends plug-in power with SUV practicality, and follows Volvo's long-standing styling cues including Thor's hammer headlights and elegant rear design. Volvo's compact EV effort peaks in the 2026 EX30 Cross Country, the first electrified model with Volvo's cross-country off-road branding. With 422 horsepower AWD, 69 kWh battery giving around 227 miles of range, raised ride height and rugged bumpers, and acceleration of 0 to 60 in approximately 3.5 seconds, it combines Scandinavian toughness with sharp EV charisma at a price of about $50,000. Its interior uses eco-materials and minimal physical controls, though some find the touchscreen-only layout distracting. Across all these models, subjective impressions and owner comments reinforce the key differences. On Subaru forums, drivers celebrate Outback's comfort and AWD, acknowledge CVT quirks, but highlight dependability in harsh weather and long ownership value. Feedback on Volvo's station wagons emphasizes class-leading seats and semi-autonomous pilot assist features, while noting Volvo's strategy shift away from wagons. Still, models like V60 Cross Country remain top picks for design and safety among enthusiasts. Among BMW, Mercedes and Audi options, buyers praising the XC90 and XC60 for comfort, safety, and legroom cite Volvo as a strong alternative to German mid-tier luxury crossover models such as GLC, Q5, and X3, X4 for users who prioritize long-distance driving comfort and safety features over sporty edge. What makes these 10 models stand out as the top picks of 2025-2026 is not just performance numbers or electric range, but the way they each signal their brand's major strategic shift. Subaru defending its reputation via practical affordability and reliability, BMW marrying combustion, hybrid and EV under evolving platforms and performance halos, Mercedes folding EV lines into core model families like the CLA and GLC, and Volvo cementing its commitment to electrification with flagship models, hybrid estate revivals, and rugged compact cross-country EVs. Subaru's lead entry is the 2026 Impreza Sport RS redesign. It may not be premium, but it elevates quality, safety tech, and responsiveness well above previous trims and begins competing with sporty compact rivals using Subaru's legendary AWD and reliability. BMW's 5 Series G60, i5 lineup and 3 Series G50 show a luxury shift embracing hybrid and EV variants across traditional cores, while the 2026 BMW X lineup sets a new performance EV standard across range tiers. Mercedes 2025 CLA and 2026 GLC EV bring unified design language to both ICE and EV families, while the Shooting Brake offers a rare premium electric wagon with 472 miles range. Volvo's tabletop X90, XC70 PHEV, and X30 Cross Country deliver across full-size, hybrid, and compact segments a consistent vision of safety, Scandinavian styling, and growing electrification. Together, these represent the 10 standout new cars: Subaru Impreza 2026 Sport RS, BMW 5 Series G60 i5, BMW 3 Series G50, BMW X 2026 updates, Mercedes-Benz CLA sedan and shooting brake, Mercedes-Benz GLC EV, Volvo X90, Volvo XC70 PHEV, Volvo EX30 Cross Country, and Volvo XC60 Facelift Ultra, widely refreshed in 2025 for markets including India with new features and pricing. These models collectively define the shift toward electrification, integration of advanced tech, premium comfort, and brand identity evolution in the mid-2020s automotive world. In closing this narrative without headings or section breaks, the theme emerges: Subaru quietly leads in reliability with confidence, BMW leads in electrified performance across core segments, Mercedes boldly merges ICE and EV into unified product lines with elegance, and Volvo pursues safety and sustainable luxury across full-size to compact crossovers with hybrid and pure EV fervor. For drivers in 2025 and 2026, these vehicles represent the most compelling mix of future-focused innovation and brand value among Subaru, BMW, Mercedes-Benz, and Volvo, making them the top 10 new cars worth watching and test driving.